Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. I'm ZeldaMaster, and in this one, we're going to be taking on the next temple within the game. And that is, well, I guess the text is not going to appear on the screen yet, but this is Arbiter's Grounds, which is the fourth temple within the game, and hands down the most unique so far. I wouldn't say this is my favorite though, because for some reason I just really like Goron Mines, but I would say this is my second favorite for a lot of reasons, and one, it's where Link deserves to stay in, because Link is a criminal, you know. He should stay here until he's executed or just die here, because this is what apparently the place is. It's a prison, and I don't really think Link is a criminal, but yeah, that was just a stupid joke. Aside the point, this is a prison, which is really cool. Like, that's the backstory for this area, and it really shows. I mean, you can see a lot of skulls, and overall it just looks like a dead place, not an area you want to be in, especially with the sand. Like, I don't know, it just reminds me kind of like the Egyptian tombs, I guess you could say. It's a cool concept to it, but what we need to do in this very first room, and it's gonna take me a second to like get used to all of this, because for some reason I'm so fixed on this game being mirrored, because I played the Wii version, not the GameCube, and this is based off of the GameCube, so I have that problem a lot. Like here, the key should be over here. Yeah, okay, there it is. But I mean, I do have it memorized pretty well, so it's just kind of like, you know, telling myself that it is mirrored, and then the game is just as easy as it used to be. So yeah, there's a small key we can easily pick up to our what was it, our left from facing the door, and then you can also get yourself some lantern oil, which you will need because this place is pretty dark. But I think it's worth noting, because I know a lot of people are going to mention this, Wolf Link is pretty good in the dark. Like, if you use your senses, you can see in like tight corners and just like areas that aren't really vast and big and dark. Like this room. Like, this room would actually be really well with Wolf Link, and I will show off right now. So yeah, right now it's really, really dark, and our lantern would help. Or we could do this, and we get a really good view of everything, at least of what's around us, because yeah, Wolf Link doesn't really have that good field of vision. But oh my god, that's awesome. Or at least when you're using your senses, because you can spot things from pretty far away. But yeah, I just want to show that off, because I don't know, actually. I just thought I would. And let's go ahead and quickly... okay, can I actually make it? There we go. Yeah, Link just needs to like grab onto the ledge so he doesn't sink. But what happens when you do end up sinking is nothing. Okay, you're not gonna see. I thought I was gonna have to show it off, because I thought I was gonna end up failing there, but I'm fine. Alright, so this is another reason why I really like this temple, and that is because it pulls something straight from Ocarina of Time, right from the book, or I guess it just kind of copies it. It's not really that original when it comes down to it, but I still like it because it's a cool reference, and I mean, the concept is awesome. So essentially what it is there are 4 Poe lanterns, as you can see, flying. I mean, they're not actually flying. There are Poes carrying them. We just can't see them unless we use our Wolf Link senses, as we've been doing for the past, what, 30-some Poes we've killed and collected. And what's cool is these Poes will actually give you Poe souls, so it will help you for Giovanni's quest. But that's not what that's not what's really cool about it. What's really cool about it is the fact that there are 4 scattered within the temple, and just like the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time, you have to find them, and they were Poes as well in Ocarina of Time. But in this game, they look way different. I mean, they are way scarier, and you're gonna see what I mean. As you can see, the lantern isn't attacking me, and that's because the game wants you to get a nice view of the Poe before doing anything. And actually, let's see what Midna has to say. So I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry and finish him off. Since you can transform into a beast, this guy is nothing. You're right. Alright, let's go and use our senses and look up. Or target, I guess, on him. I believe that's what the game wants you to do. And oh my god! Okay, it's not that scary, but I mean, for some reason I thought it was going to be way more hideous and way more terrifying in HD, but it looks almost the same. It's only King Baldwin and like the, you know, Bakubans and whatnot that have gotten a really hideous makeover. But this guy, I mean, he's still ugly, just kind of the same ugly. He's not more ugly unlike other characters within this game, or enemies rather. A lot of the characters look a lot better actually in this game compared to the original, but yeah, there we go, we killed it. Getting ourselves 1 out of 4 torches lit, because that's pretty much the flame what's inside their lantern. and we need to light them up, and that's gonna open up the way to the temple. And it's really cool because this room slowly lights up as you kill them, and just overall, I just like the fact that we have to look for them. And let's go ahead and forget Ilya's scent, so we can learn the scent of Ilya, so we can learn a new smell, and that's going to be the Poes scent. And I believe this is the scent that's going to remain with you throughout the rest of the game, because, yeah, you always replace scents, but I don't think we're going to replace one again. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling I'm right. I don't know. I feel like I'm wrong and right at the same time, but if you use your senses, you can see where the scent actually lies, and one will take you to this hidden levering pole, and that will actually open up a door. So, or not a door, but an area we need to head inside, which I might as well show off really quickly. But yeah, the music in this temple is kind of like most themes within temples and in Zelda. It's just like really eerie but nice. Like, I like it. It doesn't play often either. Like, you barely hear it, especially when you have to fight off enemies. Actually, that gets really annoying. But let's go ahead, and you've been stabbed, Skull. Yeah, there we go. It's been a while since I did, I feel like I have too many stinking catchphrases with this game. I guess because I just played this game so many times that I made way too many stupid references, but the one I wanted to do there was another one, Bites to Dust, because they literally explode into dust as well, which is hilarious. But this is a Re-Dead night, and guess what? He just died, because I couldn't actually do that fanfare thing. But let's go and pick up this small key. And yeah, these guys are really fun to fight because they can freeze you, but you're given a chance to still attack them, and it's just fun to wail on them as much as possible. But once you do move the lever to this door, or to this whole room, it's going to alter the room on top of you as well. And then if you look up, you'll find a little area that you can hook from one room to another, which is kind of cool because there are like loading screens in between rooms. So like, I guess this room is joined in with the room downstairs, which is neat how you can do that. But yeah, this is pretty much going to give us access to a room that's like inaccessible unless you move the thing like that whole room all around. And yeah, now that we have done that, a couple lanterns surrounding us. I'm sure you can tell which one is the right one though, because there's one that isn't like hung up on the wall like the rest of them. But you've been stabbed. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, I guess I'm never gonna be able to do that fanfare now. Pretty upset. Let's see though. I think we're good. I'm trying to think if there's any like goodies in this room, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the only good thing we're gonna get out of here is fighting off another one of these Poes. And the thing is, unlike the normal like what are they called? Puppet looking Poes? Because the normal Poes look like puppets. They don't look like actual like people who ended up carrying the soul. It looks like just there are a bunch of weird puppets holding fragments of Giovanni's soul. These guys look like they were maybe prisoners or something, or you know, weren't once human, and that's why they look like they're undead. And now they just kind of haunt this area. And is that, oh, okay, I was gonna say, is that a skull? That's really small, but I think that's their necklace, and it's kind of funny to see it right by another one of these skulls. But I mean, these don't look like human. They were definitely some sort of animal, or maybe like a moblin or bakublin, because I'm sure their skull looks a lot different than humans. Or maybe they're meant to be human skulls. I don't know. Like, I see all of this stuff and it looks really dark, but I have a feeling that most of the people that landed in this prison were like Bulblins and stuff. And that's mainly because there's literally King Bulblin and his whole crew outside. But maybe that doesn't really have much to do with lore in this area. It's just more so a thing they added so they can add more content within this section. But what I'm trying to push this back. Yeah, there you go. Because you can't actually push this anymore. It only goes one way, which is counterclockwise, and then you push it back clockwise to leave this room. But yeah, that was all that was in that hidden area upstairs. But now we can see what we've done, and that is light another one of the torches. It just ends up leading there. And what's funny is I completely forgot about two chests you can pick up. I have no idea why I forgot about them. They should have been picked up immediately, but it's not that big of a deal because we're gonna get them right now. So one of them, oops, okay, I didn't mean to do that. One of them can be obtained like this, or you can walk the quicksand. It just might be a little risky if you do so, because the platforms will leave you, and then you have to walk slowly. But yeah, a really easy piece of heart to pick up. I mean, they didn't really try with that one. Also, a little tip, I guess, when when entering the quicksand is to roll immediately as soon as you enter it. You'll see that I get a huge... Okay, wow, that was such a bad example. There we go. So you get a huge boost and like Link is able to walk. Like the character won't start sinking until the full roll animation is complete, and I mean you get a lot of distance from rolling, so it's definitely worth it in my books. But there we go. We got the dungeon map as well. So you pretty much get two things that should have required a little more effort to get. You get them with absolutely no effort, but I'm complaining. I mean, I'd rather have a little more challenge, but whatever. I mean, we'll just roll with it. Dang, these statues look so creepy, especially since they're like, I don't know if they're missing hands or if their elbows are kind of like crossed or something to hide the hands. I have no idea, but yeah, it looks all ancient, and you know, it just gives off this Egyptian vibe, which I think is really cool. But I mean, I guess that's what the Gerudo Desert has always been like. But yeah, so here we are back in this room. We entered through this door, but obviously it's inaccessible now because, you know, the whole area has been altered downstairs. So now we can use the small key we picked up to open up this door and see what lies in it. And now the temple will open up quite a bit more than it looked at earlier. But I feel like this is a really straightforward temple. Like, I don't know, I have a lot of fun with it. It's definitely one of the more easy ones in my opinion. But as I say that, I'm screwing up from like what's the most basic puzzle in existence. Just a roadblock and some spikes. But no, we got it down. Alright, now what I need to do is just go ahead and pull this giant block all the way here. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like there's this small input lag on Link, so sometimes I end up pulling one extra yank when I don't, you know, I don't want to. And that sounds weird to say, like an extra yank. I don't know, for some reason I feel like I sound really weird right now. Mainly because the music is really quiet, so I can clearly hear myself, and I feel like I'm like extra judgmental to what I have to say. I don't know why, but that's just how it is when recording. Like, I'd rather not hear myself, so like I always welcome really loud music when playing games. Actually, I do that when I play games on my own time anyways. Like when I'm not talking, I'd still do that. But there are two ways to maneuver around this. Either stand in the center of the chandelier, or you can, you know, walk to the other side. I didn't want to do that though because I want to show this off, making it look like I was gonna die, but I was far from that. So yeah, okay. I don't know why the whole layout for this room looked a little weird for a second. Like I was kind of confused. I didn't even know where I was. But okay, wow, it was so bad. You've been stabbed, Skull. And guess what? You've been stabbed as well, even though it looked like I missed. I didn't. Alright. So this room, kind of the same thing. Let's go ahead and push this, I believe, clockwise. Which will, or counterclockwise. Wow, I'm pretty stupid. To use the digital clocks, you know, it's not my cup of tea. But this is going to get us another chest, which, I mean, it should be obvious what's in it, but I'm here to fight off the Redead. So hopefully I can hit him one more time before he kills me. There we go. Oh, he's not, oh, I thought, okay, he did die, never mind. I just wanted to do the quick fanfare, but I guess Link doesn't do that. You guys told me that he does it to specific enemies, which, you know, I noted down, but I'm still too stubborn to like come to acceptance with that. I have to keep trying. So yeah, I almost forgot this chest as well. Being a little clumsy, not picking up things immediately, but that's not much of an issue. I mean, it's literally in my sight, and this is gonna net us the compass, which I guess will be helpful. A lot of people like mention how I hate on the compass, and you guys make it seem like I don't know what a compass does. I mean, I do know what it does. It literally gives you a cursor of the last room you've been in, which you're going to see right now appear on the screen, now that we do have the compass. And there you go, it's the red cursor, and it also shows you chests. So I'm aware of that. Like, I know how it works, but in Skyward Sword, and I believe A Link Between Worlds, I'm not sure. I feel like the two new Zelda games are the newer ones. I'm not talking about the remakes like this one, because this is, I guess, to date the most recent Zelda game. But my point is, okay, let me just run back, because this is gonna get really annoying with these little stealth children thingies. my point is, I do like how they switched the stealth children in this game. I like how I'm cutting myself off, but actually I do feel like I should point this out because the stealth children were literally children in the old game, and now in this game they're like midget people. They're just really small people. They're short. They look like they could have been. Actually, maybe they still could have been children. Who even knows? But they're just generally shorter, but their body structure looks like they were shrinked or something. Either way, I think that's a cool like concept because the old stealth children in like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, yeah, it looked really weird and raised a lot of questions, I guess, especially with the name. But that's, I mean, I don't even know if these guys are called stealth children, to be honest. I might be being really dumb. That's aside the point. The point I was trying to make earlier, though, is the cool thing they've added in newer Zelda games, which is the fact that the dungeon map does what a compass and map does. Because the dungeon map was already useless. Like, what the dungeon map would do would fill up the rest of the map. But your map would already fill out as you enter rooms you haven't entered before. So it's kind of like you're writing your own map. And then instead, you can fill it all out immediately, which, I mean, I don't really see a point. If you never entered the room, you're going to end up investigating it either way, so it will end up filling up. So I guess I was hitting on both, and I just like the fact that they joined it into one item just as a map, because that makes more sense instead of getting both. But that's why I hit on it. That's it. I mean, like, if they've never fixed that issue, then, you know, maybe I would have never complained, but like just seeing it and then seeing it in older Zelda games, I'm like, wow, that's a pretty bad concept. But yeah, as you can see, Midna's freaking out. I mean, it should be obvious what's happening. I used my senses before. These ghoul of rats will literally attach themselves to you and slow you down massively, and it's really creepy how they look. And I mean, I don't really like what they do to you either, the fact that they do slow you down that much, but that's what happens, and you can easily get rid of them just by using Midna's awesome wolf spin of Hair of Doom. I don't know what Midna's attacks are with her hair. I always found them really cool, but weird at the same time. Anywho, so we're in back in the main room. We can still see that guy dead underneath us. I like how his body stays. Or I guess not his body, more so just his clothing. Either way, and his scent, you know, the scent will never go. We're gonna go ahead and use a chandelier to make from one side to another, and this room is actually a room we had access to early on, like from the very beginning of the temple, but you couldn't do anything in the room because if you push this block, it will actually show you or take you to where the door is. And I mean, there's a reason why we had to come from up there, and that's because, yeah, we had to push the block that was blocking the path. Get it? Block? Yeah, okay. Anyhow, let's just go and pick up these 20 rupees. I feel like my jokes are not even jokes. It's just like I point something out and I expect it to be a joke. Like, oh look, so you see this reference? You see this rupee I picked up? Get it? Okay, I'm gonna stop. That was the worst fake laugh of all time. Alright. I don't know, for some reason I just feel weird. Maybe because, yeah, I can hear my voice when speaking. Plus, I feel like my voice is like a million times deeper now that I've got a chance to hear it, because I took like a little nap just by being lazy, and now I just feel like my voice is way deeper than usual, and that really annoys me. And here I am still yanking on the thing. The reason why I'm doing that is because I was able to avoid this enemy and him just by standing on this side. There's a reason why I'm kind of standing all the way over here, and that's because I don't want him to touch me. So yeah, that's the whole gist of it. But now let's go ahead and drop this, run past these dudes, and pick up the chest. Normally what you should do is stand in the center of the chandelier, but you'd be missing out on a surprised Midna stamp, which, I mean, who wants to miss out on that? I guess this is a good chance to show you how effective the roll is if you do roll immediately. So we're gonna, okay, there we go. We got a roll, and see how much distance we were able to cover by doing that. It was perfect, actually, for me, because now I'm able to walk around without worrying, because yeah, if you didn't roll, at least I want to say you would have ended up sinking in the quicksand, and that would have, okay, you need to die. That would have just respawned you back in the beginning of the room, which I guess is still convenient, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's more convenient to make it and not end up sinking in the sand. So yeah, but let's just continuously pull this. All right, drop it. Wait in the center. Oh god, oh no, we're gonna get crushed. Ah! Okay, it doesn't even look that scary when there's a giant hole in the center, but whatever. Let's just go ahead and enter this room and see what awaits now. Oh, another one. I believe this is the other one, right? We're already here? Oh, okay, never mind. No, we're not. This is actually a really intense battle. Actually, this is hands down, guys, the toughest battle in the game. I'm gonna look like this by the end of it. This is me when I fight this enemy right up ahead. All right, you ready? Let's do this. Okay. Okay, guys. So here is a Stalfos, and God, are they tough in this game. I mean, I just don't. They have a sword, they have a shield, they know how to block, they parry, they do I feel like I'm playing Dark Souls. Like, just okay. He's dead. Never mind. Never mind. So he's got, yeah, that's how easy it is to take care of these guys. They actually are a little tough when you don't use your bomb arrows, but you can easily kill them in a hit. So yeah, it's really funny how that works, because they like hype up this battle with the doors locking, showing you a little, you know, shot of the enemy, and then bam, he's dead. I mean, I did hurt myself as well, because they try to stick on you, but yeah, he died in like a second, so I mean, it was worth it. But okay, so now that we have that done with, let's go ahead and enter this room, because I believe this is where the postal actually lies, the final one, or one room ahead from here, actually. Never mind then. But I do like the way this room looks as well. It really references the crap, I'm trying to think. The Spirit Temple from Ocarina of Time as well. So it's cool. I get all of these Ocarina of Time vibes from this area in particular. Let's go ahead and light this right here, and this will just open up the door. So yeah, just light the torch on the far left after lighting the one in the center, and that will just solve everything for you. There's really nothing else to this room. Like, it looks really complicated, especially with all the torches, but it's just like, nope, literally nothing. You get nothing out of it. So yeah. Overall, a pretty confusing room, but yeah, I think of the Spirit Temple a lot as well when playing through this temple, which, I mean, that was my favorite temple in Ocarina of Time, so it's really nice to like get that. But okay, a lot of torches or lanterns. Speaking of lanterns, I feel like I should show this off, because it seems necessary, and that is the ghost lantern. I just want to show off the color it gives. It's really similar to the ones they hold, and it's going to be glowing throughout here, obviously, because there are Poes located in here. So yeah, I believe once I kill this one, though, it should go out. We're going to see right now. So let me just transform into a beast and then use my senses so we can start this battle. So, hi! Okay. So not only is the concept of this temple a lot like the Forest Temple with in Ocarina of Time, with having to kill 4 Poes to, you know, relay all the torches, but the final battle, you're forced to face this guy in this, like, mimic type battle thing. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I was targeting on the wrong one. But yeah, he kind of splits himself into 4, and then you have to figure out which one's the right one by watching them all at once and then seeing which one's actually going to attack you. So it's going to be this one. All right, there we go. And just keep attacking it. I don't really like this battle, though. I mean, it's cool and it's simple and it takes seconds to do it. I mean, it requires basic logic, but the thing is, I feel like, yeah, see, this is what happens. I feel like my brain is just delayed, and I don't have the time to quickly react when I see it. Let me try to do it immediately. So, let's see. Pay attention, and they're gonna stop right now. Yeah, okay. Wait, where is? Oh, there it is. And attack. Perfect. All right. Also, another thing you want to be careful of is finishing it off immediately, because if you do miss biting its soul out, and, you know, another Poe for the soul, you know, if you miss out on that, then you will have to do the whole phase again. Like, you have to attack it twice again. Like, he kind of resets with HP if he gets back up. It's not just knock him down one more time to pick it up. I don't know. That's just kind of something that annoys me. It's really small and stupid and doesn't take much time, but it annoys me. So yeah. All right. So we last came from that room. So I believe you want to head through here, and this should take us back to the previous room with the chandelier. And the reason for that is so we can easily backtrack to the main room. So to do so, let's just go ahead and jump and quickly. I was really hoping I'd be able to get a quick like roll or something with Wolflink, or not a roll because yeah, Wolflink doesn't roll, but like an attack, a dash. But I was unable to do that while jumping down. It doesn't really matter though because we made it, and here it is, guys. We have completed this room. Or I guess this whole section of the temple. The temple's not over though. I mean, we have yet to get the item within the temple. That's another reason why I really like this temple, because there's a pretty snazzy item you pick up from it. So let's focus on getting that. Dang, this just looks stinking hell. I don't know why, it looks so hilarious. For how serious this is meant to be, it seems like a complete joke. Like, this is me when I'm on that diet, you know. Just I'm trying way too hard to make like a stupid like meme joke. I don't know why, but yeah, I literally sound like a 40-year-old. The fact that I just said meme joke. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking because I seem like I'm just somehow making myself seem more dumb by the word. All right, so this is actually the main room we're gonna want to open up, and here's like a weird gear switch. I can't wait to show off what we're gonna end up getting. The boss key is actually located here, which we don't have access to. We will soon though. So I guess the most logical thing is to head through this door here. And yeah, this room I want to say is a little useless. Like, it's kind of confusing because you're gonna head through here, and what you want to do is you want to head down into this door, but it's locked. So we got to find a small key, and to do so you got to constantly move this giant weird platform up and up to where the chest is, which is right here, and then you want to head inside this pathway because it's gonna be blocked from here. And I like how I still got hurt by that, even though I don't think I really got in contact with it. Regardless, this gives you the small key, and the rest of this room is completely pointless because you could waste time trying to scale up and seeing what's inside of things, but it's nothing but like useless jars. So yeah, I don't see a point, and I'm just gonna ignore it all by continuously heading down. Alright, we're at the very bottom, so we're good. And we have a small key, so, I mean, what more do I want to do here? Pretty much nothing. This room, though, alright, let's see how good I am at remembering how this puzzle works. It's not really a puzzle, it's kind of like a maze, but I have it, I have the knowledge of the Wii version, so it's mirrored, so if I can actually do this correctly, that'd be awesome. So, yeah, you're gonna find these spikes coming out. You just want to avoid them. I believe we're good to go here. Yeah, we are. Okay, sweet. So yeah, the way to the main area is through here. And there's a Re-Dead that's going to try to stop us. Actually, I just remembered what happened. Oh, that's not going to hurt him. I just realized that we're literally attacked, or we're covered with these stupid mice ghoul things that we're going to have to remove off of us real quickly. But I need to kill this Re-Dead first. So there we go. We did it. Sadly, a spin attack does not launch these guys off of us. Link is still really slow. It's kind of like we have the iron boots on. Like he's all mad. Yeah, it's freaking awesome how he looks like that. Okay, let's stop though, because what I need to do is I need to do this, and oh, we are covered. They are hideous, by the way. Like I mean, I gotta give it props to Nintendo for making a really like cartoon. I wouldn't say this game is cartoony. This is definitely the more realistic Zelda game, but it still doesn't seem realistic to actual realistic games, you know? Like games that actually have realistic things to it, it looks way different. So this keeps that cartoony vibe, but still has like, you know, scary / realistic looking things, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain. What I'm getting at is I just really like the art style for this game. It's definitely my favorite from any Zelda game. I mean, yeah, that's kind of obvious. I feel like at this point, you guys would know that. All right, so there we go. We have made it to the other side, and we don't have to worry about getting caught by those spikes. Now what I need to do is roll from one side to another, and this is actually a type of bug that's visible instead of like the rats that come on to you. These are like weird ants that Link will start freaking out like, ah! Man, see, I really enjoy having 360 camera control because I can get like a view of like all these expressions, and it's really cool how you can actually see him do these expressions, because like when you think about it, I believe it was Wind Waker was the very first game that Link was actually given expressions, like facial expressions, from like abilities and things you do. And then I guess this is the second game that had it, but it really shows because Link, it's weird to see him animated when he's like an adult. I mean, I guess he's not really an adult, but a teen. Either way, it's more visible, I guess, in this game than it is in Wind Waker, because Wind Waker is really cartoony. But Vioku has been picked up, which, I mean, is great. I guess if we're looking for things to collect, we have yet to get the item of the dungeon, one more stamp, because I believe there are 2 in this dungeon, and then one more piece of heart, because there are 2 in each dungeon as well. So yeah, we have a little ways to go, but they will all come real soon. And uh-oh, we got battles to pursue. All right, here we go. 1, 2. All right, not bad. All right, I guess I should fight this one though, the way it should be fought. I'll show you guys how an actual Stalfo battle goes. So yeah, just go ahead and try to attack him. I mean, I guess if they don't try to block you, then it's really easy. But see, he's blocking me. Shield attack would be pretty good into a Helm Splinter. I mean, there are many ways to do it. And then once you do that, just go ahead and bam, make sure he's completely annihilated by disposing of what's left of him. I mean, you can always place down a bomb and wait for the timer to go off. Or you could be like me and an idiot and just get hit with it by using a bomb arrow, which, I mean, I feel like that's the most logical way to do things, right? But okay, so we are good here. Now this is actually going to take us to a really exciting point within the temple. I mean, overall this temple has been pretty exciting, but I can't wait to show off what's actually next. And I need to get up on this so I can do a spin attack, and hopefully this will give me enough time to make it. Oh my god, I'm not going to make it. Oh, just as Link was gonna readjust himself to climb up, I ended up sinking. But I guess, you know, I was able to show you guys what does happen when you do sink, and you just start back in the beginning of the room. It's not that big of a deal, nor, you know, I don't really care. I was gonna act like I did, but I don't. So once again, let's just, oh my god, come on, spin. And now I just need to grab onto this. There we go. Reposition myself, spin again, and this should do it. I feel like I'll make it. I mean, but as I'm getting into the quicksand, it's just rising, but no, it's fine. All right, we did it. All right, well, I guess it's time to take on the boss. Or not the boss, actually, but the mini boss of Arbiter's Grounds, which is right up ahead. So get ready for that. I'm really excited because, yeah, this one is awesome. Overall, I'm just really enjoying this temple, so I can't wait to continue on. Go ahead and do just